Welcome, Centennial Jag fans. We are here in Ankeny Hawks Gym. This is scrimmage day before the 2025 season kicks off. The Jags getting ready to face off against Bondurant. We will be playing 25 minutes continuous, so whatever the score happens to be after 25 minutes, that's what it is. Looks like Centennial will be starting with the serve here. So in the front court, Tatum, Sophie, and Kaylin. In the back court, Nora, Maya, and Megan. Megan will be starting with serve. Megan, deep serve. Bondurant able to pop it up. They're going to set up there outside. They hit a roll shot over. Megan able to pop it up to Maya. Maya sets up Kaylin. Kaylin goes cross court. Bondurant able to get the dig. Not able to get the second ball, though. And so the Jags will start with the first point here. Megan back to serve again. Megan, hard low cross court serve. Bondurant pops it up. It goes off the scoreboard and backwards. Bondurant not expecting it. There's kind of an awkward scoreboard right above the Bondurant side. One of those unexpected things. Megan, another deep, hard serve down the middle. Bondurant able to get it up. They're going to set up the right side hitter who hits a roll shot cross court. Megan with the dig to Maya. Maya setting up Tatum. Tatum goes cross court. That's a kill for Tatum on the outside, or right side. So the Jags off to an early 3-0 lead here as Megan heads back to serve again. Megan, another hard low serve cross court. Bondurant hits it up and over. Maya with the pass to Megan. Megan quick sets to Sophie. Sophie tips it over. Bondurant there. They set up their outside hitter who hits a roll shot deep. Nora goes flying to get a hand on it. Can't get it back up. So Bondurant will get their first point here in the scrimmage, now getting set to serve. Deep serve down the middle. Maya with the pass to Megan. It goes up and over. Megan puts her hands up, but it falls on the Jag side. So Bondurant back, only down one, now getting set with another serve. Hard low serve down the middle. Nora pops it up to Megan. Megan back out to Tatum. Tatum goes off the block and backwards out of bounds. A kill for Tatum. So Nora will check out. Addie will check into the front row as Kaylin will head back to serve for the Jags. Kaylin, low serve down the middle. Bondurant able to get it up to their middle. They try to hit it up and over, but it goes off the fingertips of the middle. The right side pops it up, but that's going to be a point for the Jags. So Kaylin will head back to serve again. Kaylin serving down the line. Bondurant in a little bit of trouble and pops it up to the right side. They hit a roll shot over. Kaylin gets it up. Megan pops it up for Addie. Addie goes cross court. Bondurant able to get the dig. They set up their outside. Hits it cross court. Maya with the dig to Megan. Megan to Sophie. Sophie around the block and down. A kill for Sophie in the middle. So Kaylin will head back to serve again. Jags leading 6-2 here in this scrimmage. Kaylin deep serve down the middle, and that is an ace for Kaylin. Caught the invisible line in the back there. Again, these lines are tan, a light tan, so it's hard to see the back line. Kaylin able to paint it. Hard low serve down the line. Bondurant able to get it up, sets up their middle. They tip it over the block. Megan up to Maya. Maya out to Tatum. Tatum goes around the block down the line. Bondurant able to get the dig. They set up their right side who hits a roll shot over. Kaylin with the pass to Megan. Megan back to Tatum. Tatum goes around the block and down. Another kill for Tatum. So Kaylin making a living back at the service line, continuing her run. Kaylin, another hard low serve. Ace for Kaylin! And the Jags up 7 here, still early. Kaylin with another serve. Kaylin deep serve down the line. Bondurant able to get it to their outside. They hit it around the block. Kaylin gets it up to Megan. Megan to Addie. Addie goes cross court. Bondurant with the dig. They set up their outside again. They go off the block of Tatum and out of bounds. That will stop the Jags run. So Bondurant getting set to serve. Bondurant hard low serve. Addie with the pass to Megan. Megan back to Addie. Addie goes cross court. Bondurant with the dig. They set up their outside. They go cross court. Addie or Maya with the dig to Megan. Megan to Addie. Addie goes down the line. Kill for Addie on the outside. So Sophie will check out. Sydney checks into the front row as Maya heads back to serve for the Jags. Maya hard serve down the middle. Bondurant able to get up to their right side. They're going to hit it down the line. Maya with the dig. And then Sydney tries to tip it over just a little bit too low. So Bondurant will get the point. Jags still leading by 6 as Bondurant gets set to serve. Deep serve down the middle. Kaylin with the pass to Megan. Megan back sets to Tatum. Tatum goes cross court. Bondurant gets the dig, but no one can get that second ball. That'll be a kill for Tatum. Her reward heading back to the service line to serve. Tatum low serve down the middle. In trouble. Bondurant. Ace for Tatum. Tatum, another hard serve down the opposite line. Bondurant gets it up to their outside. They hit it around the antenna. Kaylin pops it up to Tatum. Tatum to Addie. Addie goes off the block and out of bounds. Another kill for Addie on the outside. A great tooling of the block. Wait. Off the sidearm of the middle and then screaming out of bounds. Tatum with the serve. Hard low serve in trouble. That's another ace for Tatum. So the Jags up 10 here in this scrimmage. Tatum with another serve. Tatum hard serve down the opposite line. Bondurant able to get up to the right side. They tip it over. Maya with the pass to Tatum. Tatum quick sets to Sydney. Sydney locked in the middle there. Maya gets her hands up but couldn't get the ball back up. So Bondurant with the point, now getting set to serve. Bondurant short serve just over the net. Kaylin gets it up to Maya. Maya out to Addie. Addie goes off the block and the block goes off the antenna and out of bounds. Another kill for Addie on the outside. That's 3 or 4 for Addie as she checks out. Nora in with the serve. Hard low serve down the line. Bondurant able to get it up. They set up their outside. They go cross court. Maya with the dig to Tatum. Tatum to Kaylin. Kaylin with the roll shot. That's a kill for Kaylin on the outside. Beautiful roll shot just off that block. And then falls backwards behind the Bondurant block. Nora with another hard low serve. Bondurant able to get it up. They're going to set up their outside. Tries to tip it. Goes off the block of Megan and out of bounds. Megan had great position there. Just couldn't quite angle that block in. So Bondurant with the serve. Trailing by 7. I can't do math. 10. Hard low serve short. Maya with the pass to Tatum. Tatum to Maya. Maya bumps it over. Bondurant setting up their offense to the middle on a slide. They tip it over. Kaylin with the block. Bondurant setting up there outside. They hit it over. Nora gets it up. Tatum gets it up. Kaylin hits it off the block. Gets blocked. Sydney gets it up to Tatum. Tatum to Kaylin. Kaylin hits it cross court deep. And that is going to catch the back line. A kill for Kaylin on the outside as Maya checks out. Sydney checks out. Sophie checks in. And Bailey checks in. Bailey will head back to serve for the Jags. Bailey, hard cross court serve. Bondurant able to get it up. They're going to set up their middle. Tips it over. Hits the net and then falls out of bounds. That'll be a point for the Jags. Bailey will head back to serve again. Bailey, hard serve down the opposite line. Bondurant in a little bit of trouble. They set up there outside. Hits a roll shot over the block. Bailey with the dig to Tatum. Tatum to Kaylin. Kaylin tips it over the block and down. Another kill for Kaylin on the outside. So Bailey with another serve. Bailey, hard serve down the middle. Bondurant able to get it up. They're going to set up there outside. They go down the line. Tatum pops it up. Kaylin gets it up. Bailey able to send it over. Bondurant setting up their offense to the outside. They go down the line. Tatum tries to get it up. Can't get it into play. So Maya will check in. Bailey checks out as Bondurant gets set to serve. Bondurant, hard low serve. That's going to be too low in the net. So the Jags with the point will send Megan back to the service line. Megan, hard cross court serve. Bondurant able to pop it up. They're going to set up there outside. They tip it down the line. Megan pops it up. Nora pops it up. Kaylin hits it deep, and that's going to be a little too deep out of bounds. So Bondurant with the point, trailing by 12. Bondurant with the serve. Deep serve down the middle. Nora with the pass to Megan. Megan back sets to Sophie on the slide. Sophie hits it deep, just a little too deep out of bounds. So Bondurant with another point and serve. Hard low serve down the middle. Nora gets it up. Megan gets it up. Maya tries to bump it over. Gets it over. Bondurant sets up there outside. They tip it over. Maya with the dig to Megan. Megan out to Kaylin. Kaylin gets blocked at the net. And so Bondurant back to within 10 here. Still serving. Short serve this time. Maya ready for it. To pass to Megan. Megan to Tatum. Tatum goes over the block. Bondurant pops it up. They're going to set up their right side. Hits it. Tries to go a roll shot. Just a little bit too short into the net. So the Jags will get the point as Nora checks out. Addie checks in. Kaylin back to serve for the Jags. Kaylin, hard low serve down the line. Bondurant able to pop it up. Hits it down the middle. Kaylin gets it up to Megan. Megan to Sophie. Sophie around the block and down. That's a kill for Sophie in the middle. Kaylin had a fantastic run her first trip up, and she is on the start of another one, her second serve. Hard serve down the line. Bondurant again in a little bit of trouble. Pops it up. They have to tip it over, and that goes wide out of bounds. Maya pulling up at the last second, seeing it was going to go out. So Kaylin back to serve again. Kaylin, another hard serve down the line. Bondurant able to pop it up. They're going to set up there outside. Hits it cross court. Addie tries to swing at it. Can't come up with the dig. So Bondurant with the point. Back down 12 with the serve. We got about 11, 12 minutes left in this scrimmage. Bondurant cross-court serve. That goes wide out of bounds. Kaylin, good eye, tracking that ball as Sophie checks out. Sydney checks in the front row. Maya back to serve for the Jags. Maya, hard low serve down the line. Bondurant able to get it up to their outside. They go over the block. Maya with the dig to Megan. Megan back to Tatum. Tatum goes off the block and out of bounds. That'll be a kill for Tatum on the right side. So Maya will head back to serve again. Maya, another hard serve down the line. Bondurant pops it up. They try to set up there outside. They hit a roll shot cross court. Maya with the dig to Megan. Megan back to Addie. Addie goes into the block. Sydney gets a hand on it, but couldn't get it back up. Good block by Bondurant. Will stop Maya's run at the service line. Bondurant now getting set to serve. Cross court serve. Addie with the pass to Megan. Megan quick sets to Sydney. Sydney block. Kaylin gets it up to Megan. Megan back to Addie. Addie goes a roll shot over. Bondurant able to get the dig. They set up their outside. They're going to have to bump it over. Kaylin with the pass to Megan. Megan back sets to Tatum. Tatum goes cross court. Bondurant gets it up, but it hits the net and rolls down. So that will be a kill for the Jags. As Megan checks out, Maddie checks in. Tatum will head back to serve. Tatum hard low cross court serve. Bondurant gets it up on the overpass. Addie puts it down with authority. So Tatum will head back to serve again. Tatum deep serve down the middle. Bondurant able to pop it up. They're going to set up their right side hitter. Hits it off the block of Addie. Tatum gets it up to Maya. Maya to Addie. Addie goes into the block. It goes backwards. Bondurant able to get it up and can't get it back over in three. So another point for the Jags will keep Tatum's service run alive as the Jags up 16 here. Tatum deep serve down the middle. Bondurant able to pop it up. They're going to set up their right side or outside. Who's going to have to bump it over. Maya with the pass to Tatum. Tatum out to Addie. Addie goes through the block. Bondurant with a fantastic dig to their outside. Kaylin hits it. It goes backwards out of bounds. So that will stop Tatum's run at the service line. Bondurant getting set to serve. We're seeing a lot of incredible scrappiness out of this Jags team early in the season, which is what you love to see. Short serve just over the net. Kaylin gets it up to Tatum. Tatum to Addie. Addie tips it over the block. Bondurant setting up their offense. Tips it over in two. Maya gets it up to Tatum. Tatum to Addie. Addie goes cross court. Bondurant in trouble. Can't get it back over. A kill for Addie on the outside. So Addie will check out. Nora checks in and will head back to serve for the Jags. Nora, hard low serve down the middle. Bondurant in trouble. Ace for Nora. So Nora will head back to serve again. Nor another hard cross-court serve. Bondurant able to pop it up. They're going to set up their outside hitter. Hits a roll shot down the line off the block of Maddie. Tatum unable to get it tracked down. So Bondurant with the point. Now getting set to serve. Hard low serve down the middle. Maya with the pass to Tatum. Tatum to Sydney. Sydney with a fantastic around the block hit for the kill. So Sydney will check out. Sophie will check in. Maya checks out. Bailey will head in. and head back to serve for the Jags. Bailey, hard serve down the opposite line. Bondurant able to pop it up to their outside. They're going to hit a roll shot deep. Bailey able to get the dig to Tatum. Tatum out to Kalen. Kalen around the block. Bondurant gets the dig. They pop it up. They try to hit it cross court, but the sharp angle was a little bit too sharp for Bondurant. So the Jags with the point. And Bailey will head back to serve again. Bailey, hard low serve down the opposite line. Bondurant in trouble, pops it up. On the overpass, Sophie able to put it away. A great swing by Sophie there. Putting it down on the overpass will send Bailey back to serve again. Hard low serve down the line. Bondurant able to get up to the right side. This time goes cross court. Tatum pops it up to Maddie. Maddie pops it up. Kalen pops it over. Bondurant sets up there outside. Goes a little bit too far over there outside to get it back over the net. So the Jags will get the point. Bailey will head back to serve again. Bailey, another hard low serve. Bondurant able to get it up to their outside. They're going to go into the block of Sophie. Tatum pops it up. Bailey setting up Kalen. Kalen hits a roll shot just over the block. Another kill for Kalen on the outside. So Bailey on another big run for the Jags here. Back with another serve. Another hard low serve down the middle. Ace for Bailey. Bailey, another hard deep serve down the middle. Bondurant sets it up. Oh, pushes it over into Kalen. Able to get up to Tatum. Tatum back to Kalen. Kalen tips it over. Bondurant tips it back. Maddie to Tatum. Back to Maddie. Maddie goes cross court just a little bit wide out of bounds. It hit the net and rolled a little bit, which carried it past the out of bounds line. Bailey, after a fantastic run, will check out Maya back into the back row as Bondurant gets set to serve. Bondurant hard low serve, just a little bit too low into the net. So the Jags will get the point. Maddie checks out, Megan checks in. We'll serve for the Jags. Megan, deep serve down the middle. Bondurant pops it up. They're going to set up their right side. Hits it cross court. Megan tries to get it up, but it goes backwards out of bounds. So Bondurant will get the point. Still trailing by 21. Bondurant with the serve. Deep serve down the middle. That's going to be too deep out of bounds. So the Jags will get the point. Kalen back to serve. Kalen, deep serve down the line. Bondurant able to pop it up. They're going to set up their right side. Who hits it down the line, but that is wide out of bounds. So the Jags with the point. Kalen will head back to serve again. Kalen, hard low serve down the line. Bondurant able to get it up to their outside, who hits a roll shot over. Megan pops it up to Maya. Maya back to Tatum. Tatum goes over the block. Bondurant able to get the dig. They set up their right side hitter, who goes off the block and backwards. Tatum pops it up. Megan sets up Kalen in the back row. Kalen hits it over. Bondurant hits the scoreboard, able to pop it up. They're going to hit a roll shot just a little bit too low in the net. So the Jags will get the point. Kalen will head back to serve again. Hard low serve, just a little bit too low in the net. So Bondurant will get the point. We only have about a minute or maybe two left here in this scrimmage as Bondurant gets set to serve. Bondurant, hard low serve down the middle. Maya with the pass to Megan. Megan quick sets to Sophie. Sophie goes cross court. A kill for Sophie in the middle. Sophie checks out. Sydney checks in as Maya heads back to serve for the Jags. Maya hard low serve down the middle. Bondurant able to pop it up. They're going to set up their right side hitter. Hits a roll shot, but that goes wide out of bounds. So the Jags with another point. Maya back to serve again. Maya hard low serve down the middle. Bondurant pops it up. They're going to set up their right side. Tries to hit a roll shot over, but Tatum with the cap on the outside to stuff it down. Maya with another serve. Maya another hard low serve. Off the net, rolls over, an ace for Maya. Maya cross court serve deep. Bondurant pops it up. They're going to set up their right side hitter. Hits a cross court shot. Maya with the dig to Megan. Megan sets up Addie. Addie goes cross court. Bondurant with the dig. They pop it up to their right side. They hit a roll shot over, but that goes too long out of bounds. So another point for the Jags, pushing the lead 45-17. Maya back to serve again. Maya hard low serve down the middle. Bondurant able to pop it up. They're going to set up their right side hitter. Hits it into the block of Addie. Bondurant able to kick it over. Tatum to Megan to Tatum. Tatum goes cross court. Bondurant gets the dig, but it goes off the bottom of the scoreboard again, sending it down quicker than they were expecting. So the Jags with the point. Maya still running at the service line. Maya another hard low serve down the middle. Bondurant able to get it up. They set up their right side. Who goes down the line? Megan unable to get the dig. That'll end Maya's run at the service line. So Bondurant getting set to serve here with a few seconds left here in this scrimmage. Bondurant deep serve. Ellie with the pass to Megan. Megan to Tatum. Tatum through the block. That's a kill for Tatum on the right side. And that will do it for the scrimmage. The Jags will take the scrimmage 47-18. We'll have a short break before we have action again, probably another 45 minutes to an hour. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you at the next scrimmage.